Hello everyone, I'm Kim2017 from South Korea. Today I introduce to you about water market and premium waters in Korea. I am happy to inform you guys of the great quality of Korea waters in this Guangzhou. I'm worried because my English conversation is not enough. So I'm sorry about that. Please focus on my presentation. At first, let me introduce myself. I started my career in 신세계 department store in Gangnam. 신세계 department store in Gangnam is the highest sales in Korea. And I won Korean water sommelier championship at the same year. About water sommelier championship, I will present tomorrow. Please wait this. Now, I'm working on video named Sommelier Times. It is related to water and wine and tea. And sometimes I'm consulting the restaurant and make water list to fine dining restaurant and cafe. Next, I introduce the beginning of water sales and history of water market briefly, and I introduce the reason why Korean people choose premium waters, and then I show you for premium great waters in Korea. Do you know one of Korean waters? Anyone? Anyone? No? Who exports to Korea? Your water? Antipodes? Anything else? Iskile? Yes, two of them. But in Korea, water market is very long history. In Korea, water sales started early 19th century. Let's see the picture. In fact, it's not water distributor because they didn't know marketing. They didn't marketing. It was close to water delivery man. They delivered water from the river or spring waters to each house. 북청 물장수. 북청 means named of one legend of Korea, and 물 means water, and 장수 means distributor. Water distributor from 북청 is one legend of Korea. Okay. One of 북청 물장수 named Kim2017 made a coup from 수광도가 in late 19th century. They organized certain system, and 수광도가 was famous, especially the water they delivered tastes so good. But after municipal water selling, 수광도가 didn't exist anymore, and the rest of 북청 물장수 vanished. 1913. After the Second War, independence of Korea, the government didn't allow water sales. They recommended to use tap water because of water tax. In 1988 Seoul Olympic, government allowed bottled water on the short period temporarily. Some company make bottled water, but after finishing the Olympic, government rejected to sell waters again. And Constitutional Court regulated government must allow water sales in 1994. So water market began from 1995. Let's see the graph. This data by Association of Korean Bottled Water. It is growing every year as average of about 7%. Still, many Korean normal family usually use water purifier. Water purifier market size is above $2 billion in 2015. Coffee above $3 billion. The demand of beverage demand changed by individual GDP. You know, coffee to wine to water and tea. Increasing individual GDP, many Korean people look for fine waters. Some people seem to recognize between each waters. You know, water is not just water. So premium waters get increasing. One of premium waters in Korea is deep sea water. Deep sea water developed from 2008. The government supported the deep sea water because Korea is one of the developable countries. I know just 5 countries make deep sea water: US, Norway, Taiwan, Japan, Korea. So government support very many things. Now there are 8 places can make deep sea water. In America, there are many Hollywood stars. Hollywood stars lead a trend, but in Korea, there are many K-pop stars. Do you know K-pop stars? K-pop star marketing leads to trends of Korea. Some K-pop stars said they drink deep sea water in some video because they said mineral balance of deep sea water make hydration of body easily. Next is sparkling water. For you guys, sparkling water is used to, but Korean felt sparkling water seems like one of soft drink. Sparkling water is growing rapidly in 5 years. In 2010, the whole size of sparkling water is under $10 million. But now, above $150 in Korea. Water market size grow 15 times in 5 years. Very grow rapidly. Especially Trevi is one of brand sparkling water. Made a hit at the Korean sparkling water market. Water is 0 calorie. You know, it must. Of course, sparkling water is 0 calorie. Well-being and diet issue exist forever, but it became 0 calorie became the Korean trend. This makes sense. Yeah. Sparkling water become important one beverage market instead of soft drink. Usually media make a trend. Who move media? Distributor beverage company made to move media. Why the company prefer to water than soft drink? Because they trust, they believe premium water make much money. Next is alkaline water. You know, alkaline gives many health to our body. Some alkaline ingredients remove active oxygen in our body and blood. Many doctors said it is necessary to moderners who have many stress nowadays. We admit alkaline was great for our body. Although it is expensive, we should consume. And then, also alkaline water got the prize many times in Korea water tasting competition. It's worth it to buy, they think. So many people seek the alkaline water. And next is hydrogen water. Do you know hydrogen water? Yes. Hydrogen water grew up rapidly in Japan first, and Japan company want to export Korea, so they make a trend. They try to make a trend, and Korea Water Society focused on hydrogen water. Miracle waters all over the world, including Lurud and Nordenau, have many natural hydrogen ion contains. But guidelines of hydrogen water didn't exist yet in Korea. They tried to make standard guidelines and looked for natural hydrogen waters. Finally, last year, Thames Water got certificate on natural hydrogen water. Korean people interested in hydrogen water. When I think hydrogen water actives like alkaline water because hydrogen make active oxygen removing. Okay. I introduced 4 types of water Korean people interested in. I show you premium waters brand of each categories. First, Deeps. Deeps is deep sea water produced by Global Deep Sea Water. They produce 3 versions of water as the hardness. In there, 3 versions of Deeps. Green one is hardness. Green one hardness is 100, and blue one is 150. Purple one named gold hardness is 200. Deeps Blue is a famous brand because it is original one, and it won the first prize in Korean water tasting competition in this year as still water. It is established 2010. It gains under 510 meters under the sea. Vintage of this is 400 years. Average temperature of the year is 1 degree of Celsius. It is acidic, low TDS level, hardness is very hard. But they don't make a strict telling. They always ask me to make strict telling, but they didn't give me data. So I not yet make the strict telling. But in Korea, many premium waters don't have each strict telling because it is the more important one is K-pop star marketing. Who drink this water? Who sell this water? So it's very bad thing for Korea. Next is Trevi Premium Sparkling Water. I introduced about Trevi. It's green bottled one. Trevi is original. Trevi is artificial CO2 made with purified water. But this premium sparkling water is made by natural mineral water with artificial CO2. It is produced by, do you know DMZ? Do you know situation of North Korea and South Korea? They did Cold War, so we have a demilitarization zone. It is very natural, no pollution. So it is produced by the DMZ. And in Korea, it is being still water and mineral water managed by Ministry of Environment government, but sparkling water managed by Ministry of Food and Drug Safety. So Ministry of Food and Drug Safety only allows sparkling water over 1% of CO2. So in Korea, all of sparkling water is gold grade. It is acidic. It is slightly hard, and of course gold. Usually in Korea, TDS is limited by Ministry of Environment. they only allowed mineral water released under 500 TDS level. Okay. Next is ICIS 8.0. ICIS means ice plus oasis. 8.0 means pH. This image of ICIS make cool because ice and oasis. It is the second of market share in Korean mineral water. It has four sources of all ICIS from Cheongju has the largest production. It is from underground to 200 meter, and throughout the year there is no temperature change. It is slightly hard and alkaline. It has low minerality. Last one, the final of the water I prepared is soup. It's very short name, and the history of this water also short. It is established last year. It is, I said before, it is only natural hydrogen water in Korea. It is alkaline and moderately hard. It has 200 ppb. It is not much, but it is comparison with Lulu and Nordenau. It is. They said they are much more have hydrogen ions in this water. It's very interesting. Thames allowed people can get this water at the source and just free forever. So anyone want to get this water, go to the source of Thames water and get anywhere, whenever can get this water. Yes, that's all I prepared. I did for presentation for 20 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm already thirsty. It's time to drink waters, get hydration. Thank you for listening.